Hi, my name is Jessica Kowalski, and I'm the Research Station Archeologist at the University of Arkansas Fayetteville Station, a part of the Arkansas Archaeological Survey. The UAF Station covers the 12 counties in northwest Arkansas, mapping onto the Ozarks. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to the staff of the UAF Research Station and also talk about some of the major research projects to come out of UAF territory. As I mentioned, my name is Jessica Kowalski, and I'm a southeastern archaeologist. Much of my career I've spent working on projects in the lower Mississippi River Valley and along the Gulf Coast, and now I'm turning my attention here to the Ozarks. My first archaeological experience was at a site called Parchman Place Mounds in northwestern Mississippi. I was a field school student there in 2004 while I was attending the University of Mississippi, or Ole Miss. Part of my responsibilities as a station archaeologist is to teach in the Department of Anthropology here at the University of Arkansas and also to work with graduate students. Michael Evans and Jared Pebworth are archaeologists at the UAF station. They've been working for the survey for almost 30 years, and they've worked on projects across the state of Arkansas. They've seen just about every type of archaeology there is to see in the state. Because of the length of their service and the breadth of their experience, they're very valuable to the organization as a whole. Michael and Jared also have a research interest or specialize in ancient technology. They're both accomplished flint knappers, and they make stone tools and artifact replicas that are used extensively in public outreach activities and for education. Jared has recently been working with the Registrar's Office on 3D printed models of artifacts, working to make these artifacts look realistic. The Ozarks are really well known for their bluff shelters. Archaeologists at the UAF station have been working in bluff shelters for a number of years, and in fact, archaeologists with the University of Arkansas Museum worked in bluff shelters long before there was an Arkansas Archaeological Survey. These sites are really critical archaeological resources because they often produce materials in excellent states of preservation: clothing, basketry, seeds. Those types of materials that don't often survive at other types of sites can be found at these bluff shelter sites. My predecessor in this position, the late Dr. Jamie Brandon, and also Lydia Reese of the Arkansas Archaeological Survey, worked on a bluff shelter project. They looked at older collections, trying to make sense of the timeline of occupation in some of these sites, and also tried to understand what sort of activities went on in these bluff shelters. One aspect of bluff shelter archaeology is the rock art that can often be found associated with these types of archaeological sites. In the early 2000s, a major rock art documentation project took place based out of the UAF station. This project was directed by Dr. George Sabo and Jerry Hilliard, and many archaeologists across the survey participated in this project, including Michael Evans and Jared Pebworth. The archaeologists involved in this project were interested in understanding the diversity of styles of rock art in Arkansas and also wanted to place the rock art in its archaeological context. This project resulted in a number of publications, and this research continues today at the WRI station on Pettagene Mountain. Here in the UAF station territory, we also have two major Civil War battlefield sites, Pea Ridge and Prairie Grove. Archaeologists with the survey have worked at these sites for a number of years on different projects, and we continue to maintain good working relationships with the National Park Service and also state parks in Arkansas. Looking forward, we hope to work on something called the Northwest Arkansas Mound Project. There are mound sites here in the Ozarks. They're located in different river valleys, and we're interested in understanding how these mound sites relate to each other and how they relate to mound sites outside the Ozarks across the southeast. We know that these sites were probably occupied sometime after AD 1000, and this is an interesting time in history because Native groups were experimenting with new types of social and political organization. Here at the UAF station, we have a diverse range of research interests and experience. We maintain good working relationships with our Arkansas Archaeological Society volunteers and the members of the COCOC and Three Rivers chapters. We look forward to working on collaborative projects with our sister stations across the state, and we're also very interested in working with students who themselves might be interested in archaeology in Arkansas. Thank you so much for listening to our short video.